I'm looking for someone other than my wife. Other than my wife.
My name has been associated with an Ashley Madison account.
I'm looking for someone other than my
Well,
wife.
her husband Josh admitted to having an account on that website.
Ashley Madison's right.
Notorious cheaters website, ashleymadison.com.
You make more than $40 million a month on people's infidelity.
We're the second biggest dating service on the planet.
Ashley Madison, a dating website that is marketed towards married men and women who are looking to find and have an affair with other married individuals. The majority of people you will ask will say that this website is ruining marriages and normalizing the concept of cheating while married. Then there are those who claim that having affairs is the key to a happy and blissful marriage. Today we're going to dive deep into Ashley Madison, sign up for an account, and go undercover as a cheating wife so that hopefully we can uncover what drives these users to a life of secrecy, deception, and find out, is there logic behind this website? Can cheating on your spouse or being cheated on really be the last resort of saving your marriage? Or is this just simply a multi-million-dollar money-making scheme that preys on the weaknesses and temptations that we as humans face every day? You may have first heard of Ashley Madison in 2015 when a group called the Impact Team successfully hacked the website, threatening to leak all names, email addresses, nude photos, and sexual fantasies of all 40 million users if the Ashley Madison website was not fully taken down.
We are the Impact Team. We have taken over all systems in your entire office. Ashley Madison must shut down immediately. We will release all customer records, sexual fantasies, nude pictures, and employee emails. Welcome to your worst fucking nightmare.
This hack is one of the largest data breaches in the world.
The Impact Team gave Avid Live 30 days to shut down their sites, enough time for the media to get into a frenzy.
The hackers were blackmailing.
Game over.
Customer information, including email addresses, have just been published to the web. Divorce attorneys are certainly going to be busy.
High-profile figures have been caught with profiles on that site.
15,000 U.S. government and military email accounts were found on this leak.
After the 30-day window expired, the website was not removed and over 300 gigabytes worth of data was released to the public, and 32 million husbands and wives were caught, which then led to what the Office of National Statistics calls the biggest increase in divorce rates they have seen. This leak broke many marriages, ruined the reputations of highly notable celebrities, politicians.
I was curious about the Ashley Madison website, which has caused a great amount of stress and heartache to my wife and children.
And religious leaders, and even led, unfortunately, to suicides.
In his suicide note, Gibson wrote about being on Ashley Madison.
He talked about his depression, talked about having his name on there, and he said he was just very, very sorry.
Fast forward to today, 2021, the Ashley Madison website is still here, where they strongly stand by their mission statement.
Life is short. Have an affair.
Countless commercials and ad campaigns have been released by Ashley Madison, in which most have been too controversial for TV and billboards and were removed due to their scandalous nature.
AshleyMadison.com, bringing your marriage back to life.
Due to the imbalance in men-to-women ratio of users on Ashley Madison, there have been ad campaigns directly targeting and implying that women should be able to have affairs just like men do.
It's a new school year, which means my kids are going to be making new friends. This gives me time to make some new friends. Raphael, show me again how you roll your eyes.
Ashley Madison's app now has what they call stealth features, which makes keeping your secrets from your partner so much easier. The stealth feature gives users the ability to disguise your app icon and customize your notifications on your phone so that if your partner ever looks at your phone, the app could look like a game, a calendar, or an airline app. When you sign up, user profiles display their marriage status, age, height, ethnicity, sexual desires, and yes, their photos. Now, as you may have guessed, there are private photos that can be shared on the app, if you know what I mean. Now, we've heard about what happens, but if you're anything like me, you might be wondering why. Why was this website created? Why would anyone cheat on their spouses? Is expecting your partner to live a life of having just one sexual partner unrealistic and against what nature intended for humans? Are we all like animals in the wild and just not meant to be monogamous? Does having a little action on the side keep the marriage alive by, say, having all of your husband's sexual needs be satisfied by another person, leaving him in an overall joyful mood when he comes home to his wife and family? According to Eric Anderson, the author of the book The Monogamy Gap, states that after studies and men and women, over 70% have admitted that at one time they have cheated on their partner. And he believes that monogamy is a socially compelled sexual incarceration that can lead to a life of anger and contempt. Basically, he is saying that relationships feel like prison unless that person is allowed to cheat. And that the man or woman, usually 3 months into a relationship, will lose that excitement over their partner and biologically want more sexual variety. And that biologically men were designed to spread their seed and create as many offspring wherever they can.
Many men are designed to have sex with more than just one person. There's a strong biological urge to do this. Women also have the same drive to have sex with multiple people. Human beings are not a monogamous species.
It's almost as if the man is not to blame for the cheating, but it is their hormones that are to blame. And some famous women in Hollywood, such as Goldie Hawn and Katie Price, have even spoke out about and defended their cheating husbands. Let's take a look at the science behind this theory. Whether or not humans are meant for monogamy. According to anthropological records, tens of thousands of years ago, it was common for men to have multiple partners. So historically, monogamy was not as expected as it is today. And recently, in just the last 150 years, the idea of monogamy became expected due to STI prevention. So being that it was common practice for even cavemen to stray without consequence from their wives, does that mean that men today are hardwired genetically from our ancestors to have a need for sexual variety? Is services such as Ashley Madison part of the cheating problem we have in the world? Or is it helping the inevitable cheating become safer and more discreet, protecting the feelings of the spouses who have no idea that their partner is cheating, therefore keeping the cheater sexually satisfied, but still able to happily come home to his wife and children, making him a happier, overall better partner? I want you guys to keep typing in your opinions as you watch throughout this video, and let me know if your opinion is the same as when you first started watching. Let's keep some discussions going because this is a very important topic that is so taboo and rarely discussed. Now, you might be wondering about the person behind Ashley Madison. The creator of the site is none other than former sports attorney Noel Biderman, who launched the site on Valentine's Day of 2002 in order to create a safe place for married people wanting to date. During this time, up to 30% of users on traditional dating websites were found to be married, and these dating websites such as Match.com do not want married individuals using their site. So Noel saw a market for these married men and women and created Ashley Madison.
Let Ashley Madison help you hook up with people near you. Explore your deepest desires.
He built a billion-dollar business betting on infidelity. 25 million members in 37 countries. So you're encouraging secrecy.
I'm encouraging secrecy, yes.
And get this, everybody. The founder of Ashley Madison is a happily married man with a happily married wife and 2 children. You heard that right. You might be asking yourself, if the founder of Ashley Madison is married, how does his wife feel about her husband's company?
Noel Biderman says he and his wife Amanda are happily married and completely faithful.
What if your husband cheated on you?
I'd be devastated.
So does it not upset you then that he's encouraging that or enabling that for others?
I don't see it as encouragement. It's going to happen regardless of the business.
How would you feel if Amanda used Ashley Madison?
Devastated, but I would never blame an inanimate object. If that happened, that's because somehow I wasn't feeling what she needed in the marriage.
At the time of the Ashley Madison hack, not only were millions of users' personal information dumped right in front of the public, but old emails proving Noel Biderman's affairs with several women have been exposed as well. He's founded a website dedicated to helping his demographic have affairs and has publicly spoken out about how good an affair can be for a marriage. So, are we surprised? Not really. And I sincerely hope for the family's sake that Noel and his wife have worked it out and that his theory is correct for the sake of their children.
Have you ever cheated on your wife?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Look, so the reason why I wanted to create this expose is because, well, I'm married. So of course, when you're married or in a relationship, this topic feels very personal, and I want to understand why our minds are wired to cheat sometimes. I totally understand that temptation is going to be everywhere, but if I love my husband, I would never cheat on him because, for one, that would risk mine and my husband's health and safety, and of course, the negative effects it would have on my child and our family, and most importantly, because I love my husband so much that if I ever feel like I'm missing something, I'm gonna talk to him about it and work hard at our relationship. So, why are 40 million men and women signed up for the site? Curiosity? Need for attention? Excitement? Why? In order to get on the inside of a cheater's mind, we have to get inside of the action. So I think now is the perfect time to go undercover as a cheating wife, sign up for an account, and dive deep into the cheater's playground. That is Ashley Madison. Okay guys, so I'm going in my secret little Ashley Madison icon. So I already created an account, but I'm gonna show you what they offer when you upload your picture should you choose to. And if you want to keep yourself anonymous, you can actually select different masks to put on you. So you can use this pink bar, you can use this mask right here. So if you're ever on Ashley Madison, you'll never be able to tell that's me. Or you can blur out your picture, or you could just say F it and leave your picture as is. Oh, we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna make this photo public, use this photo, and my greeting is, hello, new on here, seeing what's up. I'm bored and looking for fun. So under interests and desires, you can choose fine dining. Say you want some foreplay and teasing. Maybe you want some adult games. Maybe you want some kinky fun, photography, non-possessive, maybe even a one-night stand. Or you could just say you want everything. You're open for business. Okay, so I've already got some messages, you guys. So we're gonna start off with the most recent. And you can actually see his photo. However, he is anonymous. He's single. Why are there single people on here? Go on the singles dating website. Of course, been stuck during the pandemic like everyone else. I'm newly vaccinated and looking ahead to start living again. These new pickup lines of 2021. I'm newly vaccinated, but looking for fun. Why? Why? Why would this man think that this is the picture that is gonna sell it? Okay, so this guy is 36 and married. I'm mostly happy at home, save for a pretty mundane and increasingly sparse sex life. Ideally, I think I'd like to find one really good, consistent partner. I enjoy taking charge and being a bit dominant when the time is right. A lot of single guys are on here, you guys. And it's pretty much like a real dating website, so you can select height, ethnicities, age range. Jeez, so many people have no damn shame. Not here to waste your time or mine, just looking for someone to spend time with. Maybe have some no strings attached fun. That's what I don't understand. This is the pandemic. How are all these people just so willing? Just have these casual affairs in the middle of a pandemic when you are going home to your wife and kids. 56 and attached, 48 and attached. This guy's 52 and attached. Let's see what women are on here. Loves to have fun, wants to meet new girlfriends. Kind of sounds like she just wants to go out to brunch with the girls. Literally every single female that I found is single. I mean, some women apparently just want to be the other woman. Okay, this one is I'm bi-curious, never been with a woman before, but ready to satisfy my curiosity. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I can't even read that. Looking for excitement and fun for my husband and myself. Okay. An attractive couple looking for an open female. Okay. I wonder how these conversations come up. Wow, they look so cute. They look like a cute old married couple. So I'm thinking that we should respond to a couple of these guys and see what we can get out of them. So we're gonna respond to this guy first. I'm 25, been in a relationship for 3 years and have hit that itch. I'm not looking to change anyone's situation at all. I have my own place and don't live with my partner. Anyway, if you'd like to follow up, feel free to reach out. Why do they do this? Oh my god. Okay, hello. What is up? Are you still in a relationship and looking for fun? Oh my god. I really hope these people don't see. Why is my... Oh my god, why is my profile hidden? Why isn't it letting me send any messages? Hello? Why? What did I do? Maybe you can tell that I'm screen recording. Shoot. What the hell, man? Hello? What the hell? I don't
know what happened. I don't know if Ashley Madison is just on to me. But anyway, here's this gem who is 61 years old, says, life is short, love is forever. I'm a non-smoker, STD free, and COVID-19 negative. Okay, so this guy is 52 and married, looking for a play partner with no strings attached, a good, clean, safe, and discreet friend with benefits. I'm a simple man with simple needs, a true gentleman, compassionate, listener, understanding, educated, respectful, and will do what is needed to make sure you're taken care of when you're well and when you're sick. Love picnics in the park, nice long walks, cooking, going out to eat, listening to music, dancing and lounging and watching movies. This is all stuff that he could be doing with his wife, that I'm sure his wife would be so happy if he put in the time for her to do. This guy is 60 and married. I enjoy sexual dominance, however, also enjoy your complete satisfaction. Let's break new ground, stretch your limits, and expand and explore sexuality to the fullest. I am flexible and will fit with you as you fit with me. Wow, this guy's only 27 and attached. This guy is 40 and married. New to the site, I'm not looking to change my situation or change yours, longing to create a spark that went missing. With new passion, I'm looking to have fun, flirt, and excite each other sexually. You see, the common pattern here is that even though they're in a relationship, they are missing something. And who knows, maybe they're not even expressing it to their own partners. And some guys, like this guy, is just straight up single and looking to be the other guy. Okay. I regret opening that. So I think we're done here. Now I feel like I have to wash my eyes out. Seeing these married wives and husbands on this site, they just look like normal, everyday people. So this makes me wonder where their wives or husbands were as the cheater discreetly listed all their sexual fantasies and sent messages to people they were attracted to. Was maybe the wife cooking dinner for her family while her husband sat on the couch messaging these other women? Was the wife at home taking nude photos of herself while her husband was hard at work earning a living for the family? Maybe they were even right next to each other. Cheating can happen anytime, and there's really no way to stop someone if they're determined enough. Because with or without Ashley Madison, if someone wants an affair, they will find a way to get one. There's a darker world out there that you can find if you're looking for an affair, such as hundreds of books and articles out there on how to cheat on your partner. So many services that offer a sexual partner at your door for a fee, and not to mention the dark world of social media. Not everyone is a cheater, thank goodness. As a matter of fact, there is science to prove that there are readable differences between the brain of a cheater versus someone who is monogamous.
Some things about the brain that seem to predispose some people to adultery is a set of genes in the vasopressin system. They studied a gene in the vasopressin. Some had one copy of the gene and some had two copies of the gene. The more copies of this gene you had, the less stable your primary relationship was, which can certainly lead to adultery.
Studies show that around 21% of married men have cheated, and 10 to 15% of women have cheated. However, that number has gone up significantly for women since the study. Now, upwards of 40% of wives seek out affairs right before they hit the age of 40. The most common reasons people cheat are lack of self-esteem, therefore wanting to feel wanted, wanting variety, emotional needs aren't being met, and situational factors, such as being in a circumstance where you're around other attractive people at, say, work, and maybe you're experiencing a rough patch with your partner and that other person happens to be around. And sometimes it's just plain old lack of intimacy in a relationship, or not wanting to expose your sexual needs and desires to your partners in fear of their judgment.
They're terrified of that conversation, that honest conversation, because they don't want to be policed in their marriage for the rest of their lives. If they actually went to their partner and said, hey, I'd like to try this, and their partner said, well, we're not going to do that, they then fear the ramifications of that conversation, and they're actually more comfortable straying than having that open communication.
And here's where it gets even crazier. Some people intentionally want to cheat and get caught for it to get a rise out of their spouse. This leads us to the theory of what Ashley Madison's former CEO says, which is people don't cheat because they don't love their partner. They cheat because they do love their partner.
Does it bother you at all that you're wrecking families in the process?
You have to look at the other side of the equation. What if people are having affairs to stay married? What if they love their children, their partner, partner, their extended family, their economic situation. They're just struggling with one element, which is monogamy.
Studies also show that sometimes men and women cheat because they want to get caught. After some time in their relationships, communication breaks down as people get into routines and they feel less desire to talk about their wants and needs. Communicating with a partner when a man feels he is lacking something in a relationship is usually not something that occurs outside of couples counseling. So sometimes men cheat to get caught and test their relationship in ways they cannot otherwise communicate due to the complex human mind. Simply talking about these feelings can make a man feel a sense of shame and thus blame their partner for how they feel. So when infidelity occurs, that person wants to improve the relationship by creating a crisis. It almost always takes a crisis of this nature to create the opportunity to talk about these attachment injuries with a couples counselor. It's almost like if you bring up the issues to your partner and it causes an argument, or you just aren't feeling heard, so you subconsciously create a situation that is getting caught cheating because that is the last resort at attempting to get your partner's attention. So, is there something to this? Does having an affair improve your relationship if you get caught? So look, as long as there's a demand for it, Ashley Madison is here to stay. However, one thing that I will always know, the bottom line of all of this infidelity is, if your partner strays, it's not because you're missing something, it's because they are. And most of the time, that thing they're missing is self-worth. I personally believe that all cheating is wrong. However, it is a cry for help. And it doesn't matter who you are, you have the best looking people in the world who still get cheated on.
Shocking allegations that Alex Rodriguez cheated on his fiancée Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez and Alex Rodriguez split after 4 years together. Tabloids linked him to one of the show's stars, Madison LaCroix.
You flew to Miami to an ex-MLB player.
Leveling is a psychological thing where someone, when their ego feels poked, and they are ego-driven people, if you ping their ego, that also kicks up stuff about their very place in this world. Why am I here? So when we are dealing with a man who feels threatened by his ego, when he meets a J-Lo who doesn't need him for money, doesn't need him for fitness, doesn't need him even for companionship, because who the fuck wouldn't want to be with her? She's not in awe of him. She's not worshipful. So you know what he's gonna do? Cut her down.
But to all you cheaters, or if you're thinking about cheating, remember the 80-20 rule. You just might have a partner that fulfilled 80% of your needs. Then someone that fulfills the remaining 20% might roll into your life and you hop on that train. Then suddenly you've lost the person that gave you that 80% and you realize you're stuck with the one that only gave you the 20. No one in the world can fulfill 100% of your needs. Not even you can do that for someone. And you, my friends, are no more entitled than your partner is. We live in a world where we feel so entitled that we're always looking for more. You have a nice house, but you still want more. You have a nice car, but you still want better. That's a toxic cycle that only sets us up for a life of constant disappointment. Wouldn't you agree? So in conclusion, do I believe that good can come from a site like Ashley Madison? No. I believe that it is dangerous and increases your odds in catching a disease and possibly passing it on to your partner. It creates toxicity within a family and pain on someone you love, and not to mention the guilt you will eventually feel when you're old and you look back on your life with the person who loved you through all of that unconditionally. All for what? Sexual temptation that only a mentally strong person can control. If you pass on or give in to the temptations in this world, whether it be bad food or infidelity, both say a lot about your character. Thank you so much for watching my little D'Amour detectives. If you enjoyed this video and want to see me turn this into a series where I uncover the dark truths about many taboo topics in this world, be sure to like this video, share with as many people as you can, and comment down below what you thought of everything we've talked about here today. Let's get some conversations happening here. Well, it's time for me to sign out, and until next time, my little detectives, if you are new to this channel, be sure to hit subscribe so that you can join the D'Amour detectives, so that together we can unveil the dark truths of this crazy world we live in. Until next time, my little D'Amour detectives, see you in the next case.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky, and I need to go back to work for the American people.